Hi all. Today we are going to learn about the various performance metrics used in IoT applications. So let's take a data set of temperature and humidity sensor. So we have taken the data from the temperature and humidity sensor for 10 times. So 10 data of temperature and humidity values are stored along with the sending time and the receiving time. For example, the temperature value 25 and the humidity value 60 is sent at the time of 1000 millisecond and it is received in the receiver side at 1020. Like that we have collected 10 set of data from a temperature and humidity sensor. So in order to do the data analytics, first we have to identify the mean temperature value. Mean temperature value is the average of all the 10 temperature values. So 25 plus 26 plus 25 plus 27 plus 26 plus 28 plus 27 plus 25 plus 26 plus 27, which is equal to 262. As there are 10 values, we have to divide it by 10, which is equivalent to 26.2. The next thing is median. So in order to find the median, you have to first sort the data set in a numerical order. We can do it in ascending or descending order, but usually ascending order is the standardized thing. And after sorting the data in ascending order, you have to identify the middle terms. So if there are n numbers in the data set, then the middle term will be at n by 2 plus 1th position if the number of terms are odd numbers. But if the total number of terms, that is the n value, is an even number, then the middle terms are at the position n by 2 and n by 2 plus 1. In that case, we have to take the average of n by 2 and n by 2 plus 1th term. That means take the two middle numbers together and divide it by 2. So that is the basic process. So in the record of our temperature data, we are sorted the data as 25, 25, 25, 26, 26, 26, 27, 27, 27, 28. As the n value, that means the total number of data records are 10, which is an even number. We are having two middle terms, that is n by 2 and n by 2 plus 1. That is 10 by 2, which is fifth term, and sixth term. So both the values are 26 and 26. So the average of 26 and 26, which is again 26. The next thing we have to identify is the mode value. That is the value which appeared most frequently. Here 25, 26 and 27 repeated 3 times each in the data set. So the mode is 25, 26 and 27. As there are more than two values, it is called as multimodal. If there are only two values which is repeated, then it is called as bimodal. Next we will see the performance evaluation of humidity. Next we will do the mean humidity value. So sum up all the humidity values and divide it by 10. So we will get the value as 62.1. For finding the median value of humidity, first we have to sort the entire humidity values into ascending order. So we have got 60, 61, 61, 62, 62, 62, 63, 63, 63 and 64. We have to find the middle values. As there are 10 terms, we have to take fifth term and sixth term, that is again 62 and 62. The average is 62. The next we have to identify the mode value, that is the value which has appeared most frequently in the data set. So here the most repeated terms are 62 and 63. Both of them appear 3 times in the data set. As there are only two values repeating frequently, it is called as a bimodal thing. The next thing, we can find out the latency of the system. So we have already have the sender time and the receiver time. So we have to subtract the sender time from the receiver time and we will get the latency. So the latency will be like 20, 1020 minus 1000, which is equivalent to 20, 2025 minus 2000, which is 25, 3022 minus 3000, which is 22, 4024 minus 4000, which is 24, 5021 minus 5000, which is 25, 6026 minus 6000, which is 26, 7023 minus 7000, which is 23, 8020 minus 8000, which is 20, 9024 minus 9000, which is 24, 10,025 minus 10,000, which is 25. So again, to find out the mean latency, sum up all the terms of latency divided by 10, which will be equivalent to 23 milliseconds. To find the median latency, sort out the values in the ascending order. So we will get the fifth and sixth term of 23 and 24, and the average of here both the values are different. So take the average of that 23 plus 24 divided by 2, which is equivalent to 23.5 millisecond is the median latency. And the mode here, the values which are repeated frequently here are 20, 24 and 25. All the three values appear twice each in the data set. As there are more than two values repeated, it is called as a multimodal. Next we have to find out the jitter. Jitter means the difference between the adjacent latencies in the system. So the first two latency, in the first case there is no previous latency, so the jitter value is not applicable. The next one 25 minus 20, which is 5. The next one 22 minus 25, which is 3. It can be a mod value. Whether it is minus or plus, we have to take only that value. No need to take the sign. That is, whether it is positive or negative, it doesn't matter. You just take the mod value. Next thing 24 minus 22, which is 2. 21 minus 24, which is 3. 26 minus 21, which is 5. 23 minus 26, 3. 20 minus 23, 3. 24 minus 24, 25 minus 24, 1. So we have got 9 jitter values from a data set of 10. So to identify the mean jitter value, sum up all these 9 values and divide it by 9. So 29 divided by 9, the value will be 3.2 millisecond. Next, we have to identify the next metric called the packet delivery ratio. Packet delivery ratio is the ratio between the packet sent and packet received. So 10 divided by 10 into 100, which is equivalent to 100%. Next is throughput calculation. Assume that each packet that we have sent through this network is having 100 bytes. So we have already sent 10 packets. Each packet is having 100 bytes. So the total data that we have sent through the network is 10 into 100 bytes, which is equal to 1000 bytes. So next we have to identify the total time taken for sending all these packets. So the first data is sent at the time of 1000 millisecond, and the last data received in the other side is at 10,025 second. So we have to take the total time taken for that. So 10,025 minus 1000, which is equal to 9025 millisecond. So to identify the throughput, we have to divide the total data divided by the total time taken. Total data sent are 1000 bytes. So 1000 divided by total time taken for sending this is 9025, which is equivalent to 0.111 bytes per millisecond, which can be converted to 111 bytes per second. So this is how we are doing performance evaluation of IoT application. Thank you.